Yesterday I was a normal day with the meetings, courses.
Very good. All right, all right,
Yeah,
very good. Okay. What time did you finish working yesterday?
I finished it at 7 p.m. more or less.
7 p.m. Very good. Excellent, Fresco. Okay, Fresco. And later, Fresco, what did you do? Did you stay at home? Did you go to the cinema? Did you go shopping?
No, I stay at home.
Very good, Fresco. Excellent. Good, Fresco. Very good. Okay. Excellent, Fresco. Okay, Fresco. So let me share the image with you. Look at this. Okay. For today, Fresco, we are going to finish. You get this, okay? Here it says, look at this. January 30th, 2025, it says, goal. By the end of the class, the students will finish the review of Unit 7 and they will start working on Unit 8, okay? So we almost finished Unit
Okay,
7. We have been working on the workbook activities and hopefully we need to start with Unit 8, okay? Very good, okay. So
okay.
very good, let me,
Uh,
very good, okay.
uh in 30, uh, okay. When
Ayer,
finishes
ayer,
the
ayer,
this level, Michael?
good question. This level, okay, Fresco, we are on Unit 8. And there are, I think the book has 15 units. So we need to go
Ah,
seven
okay,
units more. Uh-huh. So I think it will take us go from January, maybe, maybe let's go by the start of April, maybe.
okay, okay.
Okay,
Good.
okay, yes, yes. Are you planning to take the Besan exam?
Uh, I don't know. Uh, yes, yes. For me it's okay, but I don't know if I think yes. Uh,
All
the
right,
Versan I will present again in this year
all right, very good. Okay, okay, okay.
because it's a a
Very good, very
mandatory
good.
uh, requirement.
Exactly, exactly. Very good. Okay. Very good. Okay, so do all employees have to take that exam? Also? Do all employees must all employees take the exam?
Uh yes, I think um I I think I have more progress uh,
Very good.
with 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 these classes, and yeah, I think I have more improvements for I maybe I will better prepare for the next test.
Look at it. Okay, 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 very good. Okay. Me estoy poniendo una frase ahí, fíjate que puedes decir, lo voy a hacer más grande, está muy pequeñita. I have, aquí
Okay,
fue que puede decir esta frase. I have, okay, okay, here, okay. I have made headways. Because I have made headways. I have made headways. Eso es. I have made headways. He progresado, he avanzado. I have made headways.
oh,
He progresado.
okay, okay,
La forma base del verbo es esta, de simple form, es make. Make headways. Make headways es progresar, avanzar.
okay,
Okay. Okay, so very good.
okay,
Okay, so, okay. Let's continue with the review. Here it says, okay, last class, we were doing these activities, okay? So let's move on. It says, complete sentences using the present continuous passive or the present perfect passive. Then suggest a solution to each problem. For example, a lot of jobs have been lost in recent years. One way to deal with unemployment is to bring more businesses into the area. These days, a lot of endangered animals killed by hunters and poachers. The, the best way to stop this practice, okay, during the past few years, lots of trees destroyed by acid rain. One thing to do about it is underground water contaminated by agricultural pesticides. The best way to deal with the problem, too many people affected by infectious diseases in the past few years. The best way to stop this, for example, these days a lot of endangered animals, aquí vamos a usar el presente perfecto en pasado, en pasivo, have been killed. Okay, a lot of endangered species, okay, have been killed by hunters and poachers. The best way to stop, y aquí vamos a dar una solución. The best way to stop this practice, okay, is to make laws and regulations stronger, okay, against this practice. Is to make laws and regulations stronger against this practice, okay? Very good. Okay, Mesco. What about Mesco? It says, during the past few years, lots of trees destroyed by acid rain. Aquí me hay que decir, durante los últimos años, muchos árboles han sido destruidos por la lluvia ácida.
Okay. Had been destroyed, no? By acid rain.
Very good. Have been destroyed by acid rain. Okay.
Destroyed.
One thing to do about it. Having destroyed. One thing to do about it.
One thing to do about
Una
it
cosa.
is to
Very good.
is to okay. Is to do.
Very good.
Oh no, is to no is to work. Sorry, is to work. Is to work
Very good.
with the pollution in the air, no?
With the pollution. Very good. Okay. In the air. Very
In the
good.
air.
Because it's acid rain. Very good. Okay. Very good. Okay. Because underground water contaminated by agricultural pesticides.
On the
Tenemos otro de México.
groundwater.
I think. Vamos que aquí es Robert. Very good. Okay. Very good. Please, Robert. He must be here. Okay. Somebody. Okay. Maybe he has internet issues. Okay. Let me continue. Okay. Okay. So here, on the groundwater.
Underground water has
Very good.
no had been contaminated
Has been has been contaminated. Okay. By agricultural
by
pesticides. No?
agricultural
The best.
pesticides.
Yes. 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 Very good. Very good.
The best way to deal with the problem is to
Very good.
reduce
Very good.
the use the agricultural pesticides.
Very good. Is to reduce the use of agricultural pesticides.
Pesticides.
Very good. Exactly. 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 Very good. Okay. Very good. Okay. That's everything. Here is. Hello, Robert. Good morning, Robert. How are you, Robert? Fine. Hello, hello, Robert. Esperemos a ver si me
Good
escucha.
morning. Now I can hear you.
Excellent, Robert. Welcome, Robert. Robert, how was your day yesterday, Robert? How, how did you feel?
Hmm. Well, a little better, but now I think I can speak and I can talk a little more. But sometimes I get some cough, and that's why I don't
Okay,
talk too
okay.
much.
Exactly. But Robert, in general, you are feeling better, right?
Yes, my body doesn't hurt. I don't have temperature, and now it's just the cough that
Very
when talking.
okay, Robert. Very good. Okay. Robert, and how was your day yesterday, Robert?
I have some meetings and some refreshing ideas because in the previous days I received some instructions, but I didn't understand, maybe due to the sickness. So I asked
Very good.
for clarifications on the instructions.
All right, Robert.
But in
Very good.
general,
Okay,
I
Robert.
think
Good, good.
it's okay.
Excellent, Robert. Robert, and what time did you finish working yesterday?
Around 6 o'clock, more or less.
Okay. Very good, Robert.
Yes.
Excellent. Very good. Okay. Okay, Robert. So let's continue. Okay. I'm going to share my screen with you. Okay. And with Francisco. Obviously, Robert, here is our goal. Exercise January 30, 2025. It says by the end of the class, the students will finish the review of Unit 7 and they will start working on Unit 8. So we are doing just
Okay.
the latest activities for Unit 7. Okay. Hopefully, today we will continue working on Unit 8. Okay. For example, I was asking this with Francisco. He says, complete the sentences using the present continuous passive or the present perfect passive. Okay. Then suggest a solution to each problem. For example, the last sentence was this one. Underground water has been contaminated by agricultural pesticides. The best way to deal with the problem is to reduce the use of agricultural pesticides. What do you Robert? Too
Mhm.
many people affected by infectious diseases in the past few years.
Um,
Too
have been affected by infectious diseases.
many people have been
Have been
very good
affected.
affected by viruses in the past year. The best way to stop this, sorry, Robert,
Is,
the best way to stop this,
is to implement stronger measures, stronger prevention measures.
very good prevention measures. Exactly, very good. Excellent, very good. Okay. So here, let's do some writing. Write two paragraphs about a charity and organization that helps people. In the first paragraph, describe what the charity does. In the second paragraph, explain why you think the charity is useful. Okay, please. Francisco, could you please read for me, please? A good charity in my city.
A good charity in my city is Shelter. This organization works to reduce the number of homeless people on our streets. Shelter believes the best way to do this is to. Shelter is
Very
my
good.
favorite charity. Continues.
Yes. Yes, please. Yes. Because
Shelter is my favorite charity because homeless is, in my opinion, the greatest problem facing my city. Many people cannot find jobs and
and very good. Okay, so I'm going to share this on a document. Give me a second. Okay, look at this. So in the meantime, please think on an organization you know that help people. I don't know that helps the poor, that helps the homeless. Okay, that helps the sick. Okay, very good. So let me Let me share the document with you. Look at this, okay? Very good. Okay, there it goes. Okay, very good. In the meantime, please, Faesco, please stay, Faesco. Are you going to have a competition this weekend, Faesco? Are you planning to have a running competition?
The next Saturday I will have the training on a mountain. I
Wow.
I will visit the uh in f- I I running into started into Rio Frio, you know, in
Okay.
way for Puebla town. Uh,
All
I
right, all
started
right, all
on
right.
here. The mountain is named. Let me see. Monte Tlaloc is named the mountain that I will training at this weekend.
Okay. I think it must be really cold, no, Faesco?
Yes, I suppose the next
Okay.
Saturday the weather is very cold. We need to uh, uh, use the appropriate clothes for this training.
Exactly. Very good, Faesco. That sounds like really heavy, Faesco, huh?
More or less.
No? Okay, very good. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, very good. So there it is. Okay, I'm going to share the link there. Okay, on the chat here from Meet. Okay, if you click on the link, okay, you
Okay.
will be able to see the activity. Look at this. Okay, here it is. Okay. So remember, it says write
Yeah.
very easy two
Okay.
paragraphs
I see.
about a charity. Okay, an organization that helps people. Okay. In the first paragraph, describe. Okay, what the charity does. In the second paragraph, explain why you think the charity is helpful. Okay. So here I got your name, Francisco, Robert, and Miguel. Okay. So remember, let's write just two paragraphs. Okay. Very good. Okay. Very good. Okay, very good. Okay.
What does mean shelter, Michael?
Oh. Shelter. Refugio. Shelter.
Ah, no, pues.
Refugio. Very
Okay.
good. Yes. Good, good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Hmm. Very good. Okay. There it goes. Okay. Okay. Very good. Very good. Very good.
Ready.
Very good. Okay. Okay. So let's see. Very good. Okay. Says Francis says help the people in complicated the conditions without job. Live live on live on the streets. Okay. Commonly, these people. Okay. Commonly, people don't have where to live. Okay. And very good. Okay. And okay. In shelters, they can find a place to cover. Very good. To cover the hard weather. Mhm. Very good. The hard weather conditions. Okay. Let's say helping people. Okay. But give me so what is the name Fresco of the organization? Remember, you have to think about a charity or an organization. Okay. So here is missing the name, no? Of the
Oh, yeah.
organization. For example, look at my question here. It says mine. It says Habitat for Humanity. That is the name of the organization. Okay. So here, what is the name of the organization? Okay. So that's what you are missing. Okay. To describe
Okay.
maybe in In 2 or 3 paragraphs, they describe the organization name, okay, and what it does. Very good.
So I need to add it, the organization name.
Yes, exactly. In the first paragraph, exactly. Exactly. Yes, yes, yes. Very good.
Okay.
Very good. There you go. Okay. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. In common sense. Okay. Because I want to check Robert. It says Robert in my neighborhood. Okay. There is an organization. Very good. That helps poor people and other people in society. It says, okay, providing the compensations. Very good. There will problems usually a lot. Mm-hmm. Very good. Excellent, Robert. Robert, could you please, Robert, says, in my neighborhood is good, okay?
Mhm.
Could you please read, please, Robert? In my neighborhood.
Okay.
Could you please read, please?
In my neighborhood, there is an organization that helps alcoholic people and other
Very good.
people with anxiety, stress, or drug problems by providing advice and therapies for groups. They have open sessions to expose their problems an effort to rehabilitate.
Very
I
good.
think having this
I
organization
think
is a good. I think this having this organization is a good effort to deal with problems that usually are not attended by the government, and there is a lack of budget to tackle these social problems. Many of them are affecting
very good.
people's mental health, so organizations have to work voluntarily without any money.
Any money. Very good. This is very hard, okay, to work, to operate without any budget, okay? That is hard, okay? Okay, so let me see if I can say the communicate that helps homeless or immigrant, okay, on very good, on its condition. They give help with food and rooms where they very good, where they can sleep without cold. They do to make the activities. Very good. Very good. Okay. Okay, let's say please, Paetro, could you please repeat, okay, please? Repeat, please.
Yes,
The human,
the Human Charity is an organization that helps homeless or immigrant people on streets conditions. They give help with food and rooms where they can sleep without cold. They do humanitarian activities, helping people in complicated conditions without a job living on the streets. In common, these people don't have a place to live, and in shelter they can find a place to cover the hard weather conditions.
very good. Excellent, okay. I like this mine. It says, one notable charity is Habitat for Humanity, an organization dedicated to providing affordable housing for families in need. They work by mobilizing volunteers and community partners to construct homes, offering a hand up rather than a hand out. Habitat for Humanity also provides financial education, helping families understand budgeting and mortgage processes, ensuring they are equipped to maintain their homes. Through their efforts, data from communities, but not only building houses, but also fostering hope and stability for those who are often overlooked. I believe Habitat for Humanity is incredibly useful because it addresses a fundamental human need, shelter. By providing affordable housing, the charity empowers families to break the cycle of poverty and gain financial independence. Furthermore, the organization promotes community involvement, bringing together people from various backgrounds to work towards a common goal. This not only strengthens community ties, but also inspires a sense of belonging and responsibility among participants. Overall, Habitat for Community plays a vital role in improving lives and uplifting communities. Okay, very good. Okay, so listen, very good. So let's continue. Yeah, very good. Okay, so that was the last activity. That is for Unit 7. Okay, yes, okay. Then let me okay. Let's continue around with the beginning of Unit 8. Okay, look at this. Okay, for example, okay, it says learning anywhere, anytime, for any reason. Okay, for example, here it says learning paths. Go to college, take online courses, take traditional training classes, study on your own, set up a study group, attend conferences, and watch film lectures. Learning benefits, for example, get a degree, meet people and expand your network, change jobs or career path, get a rise or promotion at work, get a professional license or certification, learn something that makes your life easier and have fun. For example, it says some questions as which learning paths have you tried? How was your experience? Which learning benefits do you consider the most important? Why? Are you planning to learn anything new this year? What? For example, question for Francisco. Francisco, nowadays, many people say, and some research, algunas investigaciones, some research say, Francisco, that it's not really necessary to have a degree. It's not really necessary to have a university degree. They say that you can be successful in life without a degree. For example, Many people say that selling, for example, food on the streets, like for example, barbacoa, okay, they can make more money than a professional worker. What's your opinion, Vesco?
Yes, I think nowadays uh, this situation is true. The people, um, I remember in my case or in my time, you need
Very good.
to study a professional career. I don't know, it's more common in our country. Uh, um,
Very good.
the people they put on a business, own business is maybe
Very
have
good.
more successful than the career professional, no? Um that you study. Yes, it's nowadays in you don't have a assegurate. How do you say? You don't have a
Ah, look at this. It's
For
not
sure, maybe.
uh, very good. Ahí lo voy a poner en el chat, vean, en la que aquí de Meet. It's not for sure that, ahí está. It's not for sure that, very
your
good.
future, no? It's
Exactly,
not for sure
exactly,
that
exactly, exactly.
your future with a professional career, no?
Exactly, exactly. That is sad but true, no? No, Fresco?
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's it depends because it depends that you do one, no? Uh, and also you have more diversity opportunities, no? So maybe I don't know. Not at all people like to study, or not at all people can study, no? Uh, Maybe
Very good.
when they they are a child who's have a complicated situation, money situation, and they maybe didn't have opportunities for studying, no? And they need to find another options for try to eh, salir adelante. ¿Cómo se dirá en inglés?
Ah, to try to try to el idioma que hemos visto fue to make headways in life. Ahí está.
Ok.
To try to make headways
To
in life.
make habits in life.
Salir adelante o progresar in life. Okay.
In
Fresco,
life.
and what do you think, Fresco? No, nowadays, many young people, they say that they don't want to study a major, okay, because they say that it's easier and faster to make a YouTube content or TikTok content and to become famous. And in that way, they will get more money than studying a major. And they cite, they quote, you see, they quote examples, for example, people like Luisito Comunica or this guy called July. They are very famous on YouTube and you can see that they make a lot of money. What do you think of that, Francisco?
Yes. Unfortunately now, the young people finding the network socials another option for try to obtain money more easy, but it's not
Easier, easier,
uh
easier,
it's
easier,
easier, but
easier, no? Easier.
it's not a for all people, no. It's only uh maybe you need to invest a lot of time uh,
Very good.
in network socials uh, all the
In
time, no.
social networks, on social networks,
Yeah,
okay?
social networks,
Very
social
social,
networks.
Very
You
good.
need to invest time. And
Exactly. Exactly.
so it's for me it's not a like this kind of option for obtain money because you don't permit the persons develop more skills, no, by
Exactly.
themselves, no, for they and the problem is the young people think that all people can use these options for obtain money, no, but it's not really, no. And you see, uh, uh, honestly, in the for example in TikTok, I saw the
Yes.
the the people do the reality she present in the line stream, and the people
Okay. 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 Yes.
uh, give the money with the gifts, no, they give the virtual flowers or another options, and they receive money
Very good.
because they present in a video in real time. Maybe it's more commonly for
Exactly.
for
Exactly.
women, no, present the activities do in a real time, and they
Exactly.
uh, yeah, it's not a uh, good for me. No, I don't like with these actions.
Very good. Okay. Okay. Well, you, Robert, what's your opinion of that, Robert? That people, students don't want to study because they say it's easier to, there are easier ways to make money.
Well, depending on the sources of the money, uh, I think
Okay.
many young people are exposed to uh, easy money without working, without studying. That's dangerous.
Okay. Okay.
And
Okay.
other
Okay.
people like study, and
Very
it
good.
takes longer, and maybe you will finish and you get your diploma at the university, and it won't be easy to have your first job, and maybe your neighbors without any major, just with a small business. Like,
Yes.
for example, my neighbors, uh, we have three families of people that they have their, they are vendors in the
Okay.
tianguis, and they sell tacos, and they are very
Okay.
successful, and they are three families,
Okay.
and I think they are growing because initially they start the father and grandfather, and now even the not only the sons and daughters, but uh, grandsons, and
Okay.
well, it's a huge family. And I have noticed that they have big houses, three houses together, for example, and they are
Okay.
uh,
Okay. Okay.
and they all work as a vendor in tianguis. But what I have noticed is that they work all day long, and it's
All
a
right.
heavy work, and the
Okay. Okay.
young
Okay.
children just study the elementary school and they drop. That's something
Okay.
interesting, and they start their own business. And
Okay. Okay.
well,
Mm.
I can say they have more income than than me, for example.
Oh, come on, Robert. Okay. Yes, Robert.
So
In that sense,
you
I agree with
wonder.
you here. Yes,
So you wonder if your path was the right path.
exactly,
But on
exactly,
the other
exactly,
hand,
exactly, exactly.
uh, I think it's a different type of life because well, I can go anywhere or any place, see and enjoy different things. They have different experiences, and in their case,
Yes, yes.
you only see them working day after day after day, doing the same. And I don't think it's that a good way of living. I don't know.
Exactly, Robert. I agree with you, Robert, because but here in Hidalgo, it's quite common that they sell barbacoa. Okay, so I used to have a neighbor who sells barbacoa. Okay, he sells barbacoa on any, okay, aquí le voy a poner en el chat, on any flea market, el tianguis, o también le pueden decir así, le pueden decir street market, street market.
Mhm.
Es lo mismo, okay? So he sells barbacoa on different flea markets here in Tisayuca, or in Tisayuca area, and all the towns around Tisayuca. And I think he makes good money because he has a van which is from the year 2024. He has a big house. He has a large family. So at some point, Robert, I agree with you because I have also thought, did I make the right choice in my life? Okay, or did I make a mistake in studying? No, but in the end, Robert, finally it happens what you say. Okay, what you say, which is I have the freedom, okay, to go anywhere. Okay, so if I am on vacation, I can go anywhere. On the contrary, he won because he has to sell barbacoa on every free market. If he stops selling, he obviously will lose clients, no?
Yes.
Very good, okay. Okay, so listen, let's continue. I'm going to continue sharing with you the board, okay? Very good, okay. Okay, here it is. Listen to a survey that the school is conducting about the students' preferences. Check the answers, the students answer. No, it says Springfield Center for Continuing Education. New courses survey. It says, one, would you rather study on your own or join a study group? I would rather study on my own. I would rather join a study group, or I would rather do both. Let's say, please, Faesco, will you please read number two? Would you rather,
Could you rather take an art course or a professional course? I rather take an art course. I rather take professional course. I rather not take either. I'd rather take a language course. ¿Cuál es mi rather?
very good.
Rather,
Ah, todo junto. I rather, preferiría. I rather, como que I rather take an art course. Preferiría tomar un curso de arte. Okay,
ok,
would you
ok, ok.
rather take, preferirías tomar, the question, ¿no? Would you rather take, o here, would you rather study, preferirías estudiar? Very good. Okay, please, Robert, please, number two. Would you prefer,
Would you prefer to take an online course or a traditional course? I prefer to
good.
take an online course. I prefer to take a traditional course. I prefer not to take either. I prefer to hire a private tutor.
Tutor, very good. Okay, listen, I'm going to share the audio with you. That is, and I'm going to project the activity. Very good, there it goes. Okay. Okay, so, let me share the activity. There it goes. Ok, déjame cambiar la configuración. Very good. so you can listen to that. Very good.
Unit 8. Never Stop Learning. Page 50. Exercise 2. Perspectives. A survey. Part A. Listen to a survey that a school is conducting about student preferences. Check the students' answers.
Okay, let's start. 1. Would you rather study on your own or join a study group? A. I'd rather study on my own. B. I'd rather join a study group. C. I'd rather do both.
I guess I'd rather join a group.
2. Would you rather take an art course or a professional course? A. I'd rather take an art course. B. I'd rather take a professional course. C. I'd rather not take either. I'd rather take a language course.
I'd rather not take either. I think I'd rather take a language course.
3. Would you prefer to take an online course or a traditional course? A. I'd prefer to take an online course. B. I'd prefer to take a traditional course. C. I'd prefer not to take either. I'd prefer to hire a private tutor.
Let's see. I'd prefer to take an online course. Unit 8. Never Stop Learning. Page 50. Exercise 2. Perspectives. A survey. Part A. Listen to a survey that a school is conducting about student preferences. Check the students' answers.
Okay, let's start. 1. Would you rather study on your own or join a study group? A. I'd rather study on my own. B. I'd rather join a study group. C. I'd rather do both.
I guess I'd rather join a group.
2. Would you rather take an art course or a professional course? A. I'd rather take an art course. B. I'd rather take a professional course. C. I'd rather not take either. I'd rather take a language course.
I'd rather not take either. I think I'd rather take a language course.
3. Would you prefer to take an online course or a traditional course? A. I'd prefer to take an online course. B. I'd prefer to take a traditional course. C. I'd prefer not to take either. I'd prefer to hire a private tutor.
Let's see. I'd prefer to take an online course.
Okay, so let's see. Okay, the activity. Okay. I think it's easy, or it was easy. Okay, you shouldn't have any problem with that. Okay, let me share the screen with you. Okay, there it goes. For example, what about, let's say, Francisco? What Francisco for number one, Francisco? What option did the speaker choose?
Yes, letter B. He rather join a study group, no?
Exactly. I would rather. Very good. So let me share the screen with you. Very good. There it goes. Okay. So it's
He
letter
would
B.
rather
Very good. He would rather join a study group. Very good.
join a
What about,
study.
let's say,
Okay.
Robert? What about number two, Robert? Would you
The
rather
speaker
take
choose,
an art course? Yes.
yeah, letter C.
Letter C. Exactly.
He
Very
rather
good.
not take
Okay. So then,
either. He'd
very
rather
good.
take a language course.
Take a language course. Very good. Okay. Francisco, would you prefer to take an online course or a traditional course?
He would prefer to take an online course.
Very good. Take an online course. Exactly. Okay, my friends. So look at this. Today grammar is like this. Okay, the difference or the similarities between would rather and would prefer. Says would rather takes the base form of the verb. Would prefer usually takes an infinitive. Both are followed by not in the negative. For example, would you rather take an art course or a professional course? I would rather take an art course. I would rather not take either. I would rather take a language course than study art. Would you prefer to take an online course or a traditional course? I would prefer to take an online course. I would prefer not to take either. Let's join a study group. I would rather not join a group. I would rather not. I would prefer not to join a group, and I would prefer not to. For example, super easy. So again, we have, my friends, the difference between would rather, look at this, would rather versus, okay, would prefer, okay. Both in Spanish is the same, preferiría, would rather or would prefer, preferiría. For example, I would rather, you can say, I would rather stay home. I would rather stay home. Or contraído, chicos, por ejemplo, I'd rather stay home. ¿Qué es eso? Preferiría quedarme en casa. Or you can say like this, I would prefer to stay home. Or like this, I prefer to stay home. Look at the difference, my friends. After rather, we have a verb in the simple form, not conjugated, just a verb in the simple form, okay? After prefer, we have to use to. I would prefer to stay, for example, you can say, she would rather, look at this. Okay. Okay, she would rather eat Mexican food. Okay. ¿Qué dice? Ella preferiría comer comida mexicana. Okay. But she would prefer, look at this. She would prefer to eat Mexican food. Okay. In the negative, look at the negative. The negative is very easy, okay? I would rather not take either, or I would prefer not to take either. For example, you can say, I would rather, the negative, okay? Look at this, okay? Very good. So you can say, I would rather not stay home. I would rather not stay home. Or I would prefer, look at this. I would prefer, okay, not to stay home. Okay, let's here, okay. For example, the same also the negative. The negative goes after rather, and the verb is in a simple form. And the negative goes after prefer, and the verb goes in the infinitive form. Okay. The question, for example, you can say, what would you rather do? What would you rather do? Versus what? Please. What would you prefer to do? Okay. For example, I can tell Francisco, what would you rather do? Okay. Stay home
Okay.
or go out shopping, for example, okay? So what would you rather do? Stay home or go out shopping with home.
I would rather
Very good. I would rather.
I would
Good.
rather go out shopping.
Very good. Go out shopping. Very good. Question for Robert. Robert, what, Robert? That is, what would you prefer to do? Okay. Okay. Go to the sea or go to Las Vegas.
Mm,
Let's say, Robert, what
Well,
would you prefer to do, Robert? Go to the sea or go to Las Vegas?
I prefer to go to the sea.
Very good. I prefer to go to the sea. Exactly, my friends. Very good. So remember the difference, okay? Would rather is the verb in the simple form. Would prefer to always with the verb in infinitive. The negative. The negative goes directly after rather, and the verb is in the simple form. We prefer the negative goes directly after not, and then one verb in the infinitive. Very good. Okay. Okay. So let's practice. Okay. For example, here it says Unit 8 would rather and would prefer. It says in negative statements with would rather and would prefer, the word not comes after the verbs. Okay. I'd rather not. I prefer not to take any courses this semester. Okay. No, I would rather. I would prefer no. Okay. It's right questions and responses using the words in parentheses. For example, would you prefer to take classes during the day or at night? Prefer take classes during the day at night. Rather take classes at night. Okay. It says rather study business education. Prefer become a teacher. Prefer sign up for another course, a computer course. Prefer not take any class this semester. Rather take up an individual sport, a team sport. Rather not take up either. For example, here it says, would you prefer to take classes during the day or at night? And then the answer says, I would rather take classes at night. I would rather take classes at night. Very good. Okay, please you continue, okay? We continue with number 2, the question and the answer. Number 3, the question and the answer. And number 4, the question and the answer. Por ejemplo, todas las que son A son preguntas, ¿ok? For example, I will do 2A. It says, would you rather study business or education? Would you rather study business or education? Okay, you continue, okay? Then we check. Very good.
Number three,
The
okay,
question.
dice, would you prefer sign off for an art
To,
course
actually,
or a computer
would you
course?
prefer to get there? Would you prefer to sign up for an
Sign up
art
for an art course or a
or
computer
a
course.
computer course? Very good. Would you prefer to sign up? Very good. Please, Francesco,
Yeah, I
as the question.
prefer to sign up for a computer course.
There. I prefer, like this, not to take, no, any classes this semester, ¿no? Aquí te da las palabras en desorden, ¿no?
Okay.
Bueno, o
Yeah.
no, así que te da de la forma simple. Prefer not take any classes this semester. I prefer not to take any classes this semester, okay? Robert, number for Robert, question. Would
Would you rather take up an individual sport or a team sport?
or a team sport, okay? And the answer, Robert?
I'd rather not take up either.
Not very good. Take up either. Exactly. Very good. Okay. Excellent. So listen, next class we are going to continue working on this topic, okay? And we're going to continue reinforcing this activity, okay? Very good. Okay. Before we go, question for Francesco. Francesco, what is on your plate for today, Francesco? What is your day going to be like today, Francesco?
Oh, it's another day, commonly, the courses, meetings, and that's all.
Okay. So busy, okay, like really busy. Okay. What
Michael,
about yes?
quick question, Michael. When we review to
Yes.
the chapter one from the Frankenstein
Oh
reading,
yes, why didn't you exactly? Have you question for Robert Amesco? Have you read chapter one already or not yet?
No, but I can have it read it by next Tuesday.
Okay. What about Faiscon? Have you already read it or not yet?
Yes, I'm ready.
Very good. Okay, so we
I'll
will
read it.
check it. I will check it next class. Okay. Very good. Okay. Wait, what about Robert? Robert, what is your day going to be like today, Robert?
Well, I start with a cup of coffee, and then
Very good.
the first meeting at 9 o'clock, I think, and then two more meetings, and I continue working in my engagement.
Okay, very good. Okay, okay. Also a busy day. Okay, my friends. So see you. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, for being here, Robert. Francisco. See you next class. Okay, have a wonderful day. Okay, and thank you very much. Okay, please take care. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.